Well, hello and welcome people to the internet, back to some more Holocure Save the Fans. Before we jump in, we're going to do a Kiara run today, so let's go ahead into the shop, do some gacha, and see if we can't pull one or two Kiaras here. Let's go. Number one, come on, give it to us, and we got an Ina. All right, not the worst thing in the world. Let's go one more. I was like, I butchered her name so much I don't want to butcher it more. All right, we get some Ame. Rip Ame. And come on. And all right, well, I'll take a Callie. I'm not ever gonna say no to more Callie. All right, well, unfortunately we didn't get the Kiara, but that's quite all right. Since the last episode, I spent 10k on another growth, and I spent another 5k on another reroll, so we'll have another one of those. Gonna kind of slowly work up my rerolls. I haven't had a lot of ways to kind of manipulate the game too much. So Kiara here is kind of, she seems to be like an all-around character, right? She starts with a base attack of 1. She doesn't really like excel in anything. She's got a sword attack that eventually is going to turn into both physical and fire damage. Phoenix Fire, her skill here, her special, explode with flames of a phoenix and gain 15-second immortal phoenix buff. So if she reaches 0, she's going to fully heal, which is super nice, and then she's just ready to go again. So let's go ahead and jump in here, go into the stage, and we're going to try and get the stage 4 complete, which unfortunately we were very close to last time with Sana. We just had a few really tough instances. Actually, I think what I should do, I was on dash last time, and honestly, I didn't really use it. I'm going to take the heal potion. Honestly, in this game, I don't tend to use the items, the supports very often, just because it's not built into my muscle memory. I think I would be more likely to if it was on the space bar, but for whatever reason, a couple videos ago, I tried to switch up my key bindings, and I couldn't put the support on space. I don't exactly know why, but you know, it was just something that happened. So here, let's go with the Trailblazer. Increases our speed by 10%, leaving a burning fire underneath her whenever she moves. It deals 30% damage per hit. So that's not too, it's not, you know, it's fine. We get to, you know, set the battlefield how we want it to. We can kind of surround enemies and let them deal damage themselves. I guess we'll just, since we already have Trailblazer, I'm going to get Phoenix Sword up a little bit, make sure we're doing a little bit of damage. So one thing that I learned since after I went and recorded the Sana video, which I'm recording this right after the Sana video, so basically the last 3 videos I've recorded all at the same time. One thing that I learned, because I was questioning the fact that I wasn't finding the items that I really wanted to find. Ooh, this one's interesting. Do I want to go with plug type Asakoko? Just because it has crit damage on it. I don't know if I'm going to be building crit or not. I guess maybe not. I guess this maybe doesn't matter as much. I think I'm just going to keep going with Phoenix Sword. I could go with Body Pillow, though. Yeah, let's go for a little bit of protection here. One thing that I was trying to figure out was why I wasn't seeing a lot of the items that I wanted to be seeing. And what I discovered on the wiki is that there is actually... All right, pause that for a second. So we're going to take the answer here. Moving gradually heals HP per 5 seconds and increases attack by 2% every second up to 40. If stopped, buff will slowly decrease. So we want to be constantly on the move. So what I learned was that there was a basically hidden value, or at least a hidden value in game for all the different items. And that value is called weight. And it kind of works in a similar fashion to other bullet heavens having like different rarities on their pickups, where in this case it doesn't really show it. And then we also have Phoenix Shield. Every 10 seconds gain 1 stack of Phoenix Shield. The next damage taken is halved and you become invulnerable for a quarter of a second. So if we end up just taking, you know, 3 hits in a row, we're only going to take 1 of those. And so there are some items like the Nightly Milk, which I was trying to find, has the basically heaviest weight, which means that it's not going to show up all the time. And the Nurse's Horns, which is another item I was looking for, has the 2nd highest weight. So basically, if you think of this in like rarity terms, where you would have like common, rare, epic, legendary, Nightly Milk is legendary and Nurse's Horns is epic. So that's why I wasn't finding those quite as often as I was hoping for. Now, I don't know what all of the weights are. That wasn't something that I was necessarily looking for. I think I might actually go for Gorilla's Paw instead, because I don't think we're going to necessarily be building up our crit. Yeah, so let me take that now. And so basically what that means is that there's probably more incentive if certain items pop up to take them when they pop up, rather than saying like, oh, I'll just wait till later. Because there's already a lot of items in the game, and so if the item that I pass up on is like a heavily weighted item, then it's possible that I'm just not going to see it again in the run. So her special doesn't do any damage. Never mind, it does. Wait, so how... Oh, okay, so it does a big AoE, and then for 10 seconds, if we would die, we revive. That's how I'm understanding that. This seems nice. Take 30% more damage, but... I think what I kind of want to do with her is go like a heavily defensive orientation, right? So we increase our base damage. We don't really care about our crit. We're multiplying all damage dealt, and we get haste, so we're attacking quicker. We take more damage, but if we can find some more defensive items, I think that this is going to be a pretty sweet build. Oh, man, we have two that I want. Well, frick, man. I wish we had the hold option. Because I want... And cutting board actually has size on it, too, which is what I want. So I want to take cutting board because... I know that Kiara is not the most effective with cutting board. However, if you take a look at our sword attack, it kind of covers everything in front of us, and I feel like having the pushback behind us with cutting board is going to be beneficial, but I want the breastplate for the damage reduction. This is where I need to check. What is, let's see, so breastplate and cutting board have the same weight, so it doesn't really matter which one I go for. I think I'm gonna take the cutting board here because I've seen that there's in order to unlock another weapon, I need to have cutting board on a character for 10 minutes. So in order to unlock new things, I gotta take the cutting board. And to be fair, like, it is enchanted with size, so it's like if you're going to enchant anything, that would be the one that I'd want to go for. So it's kind of just like, I feel like I have to go with it. Headphones also seems like it would be a pretty good option. As another defensive option. Wow, she's doing a lot of instances of damage. Or is that because he's walking on my fire? That might be because he's walking on my fire. Okay, let's take the Trailblazer. Let's get our skills leveled up. I've kind of been sidetracked for a little bit, taking a bunch of other stuff. Let's go ahead and blow up the board. Want to get rid of that healer quick so I didn't have to mess with them. I don't think we're really in danger of dying here in the next, you know, minute. Fan beam? It does have damage on it. So see, this is something that I still haven't answered for myself yet, is how the shop determines what it provides me. So I'm under the assumption that just as there is weight tied to each individual item, I'm assuming that there's also weight tied to the items when you have them versus when you don't. Meaning that I am more likely now to see cutting board in the shop versus breastplate because they're the same weight, but this one is in my inventory. So I'm assuming it has increased or technically decreased, however you want to put it. There's a higher chance of seeing cutting board. So if I don't want to see fan beam, I should drop it. That's what I'm assuming. Unfortunately, because I'm recording these all in order, that might have been answered in a previous video, but I think that I'm just going to drop this and not take it, because Hollow Bomb is something I also want. Again, so that way it's kind of dropping them behind me, because this attack is doing like everything in front of me, and so I want things that are intentionally hitting things behind me. I would like to hold on to this. Well, you know what? We're getting a damage increase from Dancer, so I think I can actually afford to hold on to this. Hopefully we just find a decent stamp that I can strengthen with that here pretty quickly. Yeah, and this is going to increase our attack damage as well. Now, interestingly, so Kiara does not have a glint next to her name, so, or not next to her name, but next on her character on the main menu. So, by that logic, she hasn't graduated. So she must be still doing content, right? I'm just surprised that I don't see, maybe it's because YouTube recommendations, like, knows who to show me and who not to show, but, I haven't seen... there was a time where I was seeing a lot of Kiara on like YouTube shorts and stuff, because like I know she's kind of a freak in all the, I don't mean that it's in a mean way, I mean in all the positive ways. She's kind of a freak. You know, I've seen her doing the little like simping over Callie. I know there's a little tension going on there. But I haven't seen anything of Kiara. I don't know what's going on there. To be fair, like I guess, well, I have seen a lot of Callie, because Callie, well, so Callie popped up in my feed because there was like this weird like tour of Japan video that was just like for tourists, and I guess they invited her on to be a part of that. I've also seen her on because there's like this new, I don't know, baby VTuber. She has like blue hair or something. I'm guessing she's new. The video I saw was like, they were talking about spicy things. I think they were trying, what were they trying? I want to say ramen, but I know it's not ramen. Oh frick, dude. I can't believe I can't remember the name of this. Curry. I think they were trying curry. And Callie was like, "Oh, it's too spicy for me." And she was like, "I don't know, it's not really spicy. That's like baby spice." Which I totally understand. That's like it's like me and my mother. My mom thinks black pepper is spicy. like no, that would not be spicy. That's awakened, so we don't need that. So let's go ahead and level up the bomb. Ooh, can we get down there? We can if we Phoenix. Hey, look at that. Breastplate came back around. Nice. And we obviously don't really care about the downside of it slowing us down since we're getting a speed boost from our character skills. Oh, we got a sticker. Let's get it. Actually, that's just a crit rate. I don't really care about that right now. Oh, God. Oh, man, that was close. Yeah, I don't really care about this either. Okay, so we'll just put it on because there's no downside to putting it on, waiting to strengthen something later. Man letter. Yes. What are we getting? What are we getting? Oh, we get the Cuphead cat. Increase holocoin gain by 2%. Heck yeah. Dude, that's super nice. That's going to help me farm later tonight. I'm just going to throw on some movie reacts and farm like crazy. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I don't know why. I guess it's just I guess it's like the introvert in me. I don't know if that's the word. No, it's like the unfortunate parasocial in me. That's like, I don't want, like, I can't, it's like, I don't want to just put on a movie. I want to put on a movie with some, like, reaction or commentary. I don't like the over-the-top reactions. You know, there's a time and a place. I will say that if I'm listening to, like, new music, like, one of the, I will say, like, two of the favorites that I have to watch people react to are, Falling in Reverse, and, well, yeah, I guess at this point it's really just Falling in the Reverse. The other one doesn't really put out, I don't see him put out content all that much. But man, dude, watching people, because if you're Falling in Reverse, you know, it has, there are certain people that find Ronnie controversial. I personally don't think he is. I think he's quite well-spoken, and I think he speaks what a lot of people are thinking. But, dude, his music videos, it's hard to pin down whether you like his music, because his music is literally every genre. Oh, yeah, we're going to take this. I'm actually going to pump, I'm going to pump this in, so we can try and find some more stamps. Like, if you're not familiar with Falling in Reverse, I would say generally Falling in Reverse is a rock band. As of course there's going to be people like, oh, he's metalcore, oh, he's this core. Like, for the layman, I would say in general, do I even want this? I guess I'll take it. They're a rock band or metal band or anything like that, right? But the thing is, as of recently, I think if you went back like 5 years, you know, I think that you could pin him down as having a lot more definitive style. You know, he came out with Drugs, he came out with Living My Life, and oh, what's the other one in that trilogy? Living My Life, and there's another one. That were all kind of like the same genre. Now, though, dude, you just, like, can't pin down what genre he is. I mean, he comes out with, like, Watch the World Burn, which is, like, this full-on, like, rap track, and then it transitions into, like, this just hard rock, and then it goes into, like, metal. He comes out with Ronald, which is just, like, pure metal, like, screaming. And then, you know, then they come out, I shouldn't say he, it's they, it is a band. They do All My Life, which is country with Jelly Roll. It's just like, what are you guys even doing? Like, he's just all over the place. He does every genre of music, which is so refreshing because you just never know what you're going to get when the new Falling in Reverse track drops, which is, it's almost, Falling in Reverse is like, and he did just drop an album recently, but typically they don't drop albums. He's kind of just been dropping singles for the past like 2 years, which is super fun because every track that drops is almost like its own mini movie. And to be fair, if you watch his music videos, they are definitely mini movies. They're insanely high quality. Oh, he also did a cover of Papa Roach's Last Resort recently, which was phenomenal. It was just like a big like cinematic experience. I'm gonna get rid of Fan Beam, I think. I don't think I want to see this in here anymore. And so having people, like, watching people watch that content is extremely fun just because you don't know what is going to come up next. So it's just a fun time. It's a fun thing to be a part of. You know, it's just like you know, watching a trailer for whatever game that you're watching, right? It's a new experience, and Falling in Reverse always is, which is why they're one of my favorite bands. My other favorite band being, right now, Ganyonz. Oh man, if you're into like metalcore, or I guess I'm gonna be honest, there's so many different cores. I don't really care about whether you're post-hardcore or metalcore or whatever. I really don't care. Technically, I think he's classified as swancore, but I would just classify him as good. Ganyonz is, dude, every track is a banger. If you're looking for suggestions and you've never checked out Ganyonz, thing is, the names of his tracks are super weird. I think the one that got me into him was, it's like you're a falling star, something like that. That one's really good. What else is really good? There's one that he just dropped that I just started listening to. I forgot what the name is, though. It starts with a C. I think it's like Russian for something. If you just look at Ganyonz and literally type in the letter C, it'll bring you to it, though. It's really good. I'm bad with names of songs because I don't typically like learn the names of the songs. I just kind of find music that I like, put it on the Spotify playlist, and then just set it to repeat. Okay, I just want to blow these guys up. Dude, Kiara is freaking smashing this level. I mean, I've been talking this whole time, and my attention has kind of been split, but she's freaking killing this level, dude. Like, her health is not really dropping that much. But I mean, to be fair, like, we have items that negate hits and reduce damage. But, like, she's also a character that I have to aim with. And like I mentioned in a previous run where I was like, I like watching the movie reacts, but it's kind of tough when I have to aim, because then I have to kind of like divide my focus. And my focus has very much been divided. Oh, another... I can't believe I forgot to mention this, though. Going back to Falling in Reverse. A really fun thing that he and the band have been doing for the past, like, year or so is his videos are basically... They're basically a cinematic universe. He plays a character... let's go ahead and level this up. He plays a character in his videos, and if you watch through them, like you kind of want to watch them in order. There's a certain progression to the story, so not only are you getting a new... What do I want to go for? Honestly, membership might not be too bad. Just increase our damage even more? It's not like I'm doing a money run, so I don't really care if I'm losing a bunch of money. And honestly, I got a bunch of money to spare right now. But that also adds to the effect in that it's not, you know, it's not like you're pulling up like, you know, VH1 or whatever, and it's just the band playing in a desert or in the rain. God forbid they're playing in the rain, like in the woods or something. It's always telling a story. And so you want to watch because you want to see like where the story is going. It's almost like a new episode of a television show is kind of how I would think of it. So it's multi-dimensional. You know, his music video releases are very much multi-dimensional. I'm gonna take the spider cooking. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if any, well, spider cooking and fire lava will collab. I don't take the music notes very often, so I don't really know off the top of my head what it combines with. Thinking about whether I want to take the breastplate or not, but I think I just want to get spider cooking as high as I can, so that way we can collab. I think I like this. I think I'm gonna swap this. Especially, you know, we have the chance to destroy projectiles. Ooh, I like this one a lot, though. Is that better than this? I think this is just wholly better than this. It's just more damage. Kiara feels cool. Kiara feels like you could probably build her a couple ways, but I like the fact that she just kind of feels like a, she feels like a mixed character. You know, one that you could, like, you can play offensively, but we have a bunch of defense here, and we don't really have to focus too much on our offenses, because honestly, her main weapon is doing, like, all the work. So far, I think she feels like the most, not that the game necessarily needs to, like, lend itself to this at all, but she feels like an RPG-style character to me. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling. But, oh, heck yeah. What are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? Paw. Oh, we did take Paw. Okay. I actually forgot that we took that earlier. I don't know. She feels like this just feels like a build that I would see in like an MMO, or just any kind of like, you know, kind of fantasy RPG. So I think rather than getting the level here, I'm going to enchant this. Hit rate. Okay, cool. More damage. Just gonna take the body pillow for more shield. I'm trying not to talk about how good this character feels because I don't want to jinx it. And by doing just this, I'm jinxing it. So we're gonna talk about her a bit after this, but I don't want to jinx any of this. I want to actually get the win here. Especially after that disappointing end with Sana last time. Really thought I had it in the end, and then I just like fat-fingered. Not even fat-fingered, I literally just like didn't click the button that would save me. Just like forgot it was there. Let's see. So, does anything combine? I don't think it doesn't matter. I don't think I have time to do anything. So, I think I'm just going to take Whammy Water because it has additional damage on it. Okay, hang on, hang on. Don't play super aggressively. Don't play stupid. There we go. Finally remember to use my my item there. Yeah, there's no way we're doing anything with that. Get out of here. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Okay, this is very overwhelming. This is very overwhelming. There's so much going on right now. I'm like losing where my cursor is. It looks like there's two bosses. I'm trying to find this freaking card, this envelope. Which I keep seeing the arrow for. I just don't know where the I don't know where the fan letter is. Trying to dodge projectiles. Okay, I'm gonna keep getting that so that way I have a higher chance of dodging. And I'm keeping my Phoenix for defensive purposes. Okay, I think that's one of the bosses down. Okay, did I pick up the fan letter? I'm not seeing the okay, I'm not seeing the arrow anymore, so I must have. Oh, but either way, we made it through that one. Yeah, only at the end there did I get a little bit stressed. Yeah, having the two bosses there, I was not expecting. But Kiara's a champ. Kiara's great. Her skill felt really good. The fact that it just kind of blows up the screen. Yeah, I mean, defensively, she feels really good. And I mean, just all around, she felt like a very strong character. New item, sweet, gain a revive. On revive, instantly heal 50% HP and all non-boss targets are defeated. Okay, that's a kind of cool one. We have a new weapon, sausage. If there are targets nearby, swings a small sausage towards the closest target. Well, that's sad. We got cutting board. We're gonna get a new stage unlocked. Oh, wait a minute. To get bounce the ball, do I have to have it on a flat character? Oh, it does have to be on a flat character. Oh, no. All right. Well, we might have to do an Ina run here in the future. That might be. Or I'm going to have to figure out which other ones synergize. I could have sworn that I had seen a list that had... Okay, never mind. I got confused. I was going to say, I could have sworn that I saw on the list of flat characters that Bae was on that list. Bae? Is that what her name is? What the frick is her name? Yeah, I guess it is Bae. I could have sworn that I said Bae, but it was Ollie. To me, there's a little bit of similarity there because of the red. Yeah, so talking about Kiara, I really liked her playstyle. I thought she was super fun. Pathing weapons typically are not something that I like. So like her fire trail, not typically something that I like. But because they also apply slow, I think that there's a little bit extra incentive there. And the fact that it gives you some speed, right? So you don't really have to worry about getting tied down by enemies. And that her main attack, has a really big area of effect just right off the bat. So you pair her with some, some damage reduction. She already has some preventative measures in her kit. So maybe I went a little bit overboard and didn't actually need, maybe I didn't need the headphones because I already had the Phoenix shield. So I could have taken maybe something else for damage. Or probably, I could have taken like Knight's Milk if I had seen it for more area of effect. There's other things we could have done, but in general, I actually had a lot of fun playing Kiara. I thought she was sweet. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. If you had fun, would you kindly smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action if you haven't already. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.